Tonight, on the Midnight Train podcast, we're headed back to the land of true crime and to the city of San Francisco, California, to discuss an unsolved serial murder case known as the Doodler. Warning, we are adults and swear a lot, and we will be talking about murder, so don't say we didn't warn you. All aboard.
And welcome to the Midnight Train podcast, where we bring the dark to light. I should start doing that at the beginning. Does that even sound remotely intimidating? No? Okay. What's that mean? Well, you guys know what it means. We make fun of and joke about creepy shit while bringing you as much information on each topic as possible. I am your host, the conductor of the cryptic, Jonathan Sayer, and with me, I got an applause.
Yeah, today you get one. Look at that stylish sweater you're wearing.
We got our camera back up here. Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
I got to get used to that.
Yeah,
it's so weird.
And no more doing the show in our underpants.
Wait, we did that?
No.
And with me, of course, is my co-host, the one and only Mr. Moody.
Woo.
Say hi, Moody.
Now they can truly see how ugly I am.
Yes, that's fine. It's fine. If it breaks midway through, we know it's one of us at least. How you doing, dude?
Getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the life going?
It's going.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a pretty busy day, and then for about 4 hours, and then I slept for 3. So
it's pretty awesome. Yeah, you slept for 3 hours?
Yeah, I fell asleep about 2:00.
That's amazing.
Woke up when I texted you at 5.
Good for you. Good for you. I wish to God I could do that.
I woke up to your, yeah, we're good. Could you be here at 6? And I found that at 5. So I was like, ah.
Well, you're here, and that's all that matters. So, dude, I've been freaking had a pretty productive weekend, man.
Did you bottle your beer?
I actually bottled the Goza.
Yeah.
And it's called There Goza the Neighborhood.
Nuts, dude.
It's pretty badass.
I know there's a rim shot on here somewhere, but I don't.
So there's that, and then we made the start of, we actually started the wort and everything for the grapefruit IPA.
Oh,
that should be able to be tasted in the beginning of May, I believe.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
I don't know what that one's called yet.
I'm about to start a batch of peach sweet tea mead.
Speaking of Logan and Riley, my sons, they tried your mead yesterday.
Yeah,
they both liked it,
cool.
Especially Logan. Logan was like super into it.
It's very mild. That one was very mild. We didn't do a lot to it, so
it's very mild.
The next one, we've got another batch that we're about to bottle pretty soon.
Okay,
it's in the clarification, the secondary right now. Then we're going to we have another batch that'll probably be ready in like a couple of months before we bottle.
Yeah,
and then.
Look at you.
Yeah, I'm starting to. We bought a bunch of like gallon carboys just so we can try small batches. So I'm gonna.
That's the best way to do it.
I'm about to do a gallon of. I'm gonna try a peach sweet tea mead.
Because I went and got a bunch of grape juice to make wine.
Yeah.
For the missus.
Yeah.
And got that all put over into the kegs. And she came home last night. I'm like, yeah, here, you ready to try it? She's drinking it. She's like, I can't fucking drink this. I'm like, you've got like 5 gallons, so you've got to figure it out.
You better get that shit.
Yeah,
done.
like you got to figure that shit out because
it's too strong or something.
I think it's too strong for her. I kind of may have overdone it a little bit, and it might be a little too high. Okay, for all of you people out there that don't know how to brew beer, and especially for those or wine or any alcohol, and for those that do, so in order to get your actual alcohol content of your beer, you have to do a specific gravity, which is first,
right,
and then you have to do your original gravity, which is after the yeast is done fermenting,
right after you're fermenting,
and then you subtract one from the other,
subtract and get your
and
alcohol.
That's it. Well, I'm an idiot and didn't realize that I needed to get my specific gravity first.
Yeah, you're supposed to basically before you add your yeast.
Right.
Is when you take your gravity.
And it measures the sugar content.
Yeah.
And then when you go in, it tells you how much sugar is left to be able to convert into alcohol.
Exactly.
Well, I was under the assumption that the hydrometer, you just put it in when you're done and it tells you how much alcohol's in there.
No.
And every time I did it, I'm like, it says 0. I got to put more yeast and sugar in this.
Oh my God.
So if anyone wants
so it's not wine, it's moonshine.
it's close. It's close. We call it moon wine.
Wine shine.
Wine shine. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so it should be good.
That's funny.
For those that need to strip paint off their cars. Let me know. I've got 10 gallons of it, to be honest with you, because the other one she didn't try. Anyway, so you beautiful bunch of dark passengers know that we're just a couple of musicians and assholes that love history and can't get enough of the mysterious. We want y'all to know how much it means to us that you're listening to us at this very moment. Your reviews and support really, really do make all the hard work worthwhile.
I thought we got a couple of more reviews.
Yeah, we're getting some reviews out there. Yeah, it's nice. Nice. I like when people just post up, I like listening to you. I love that. No, that's
awesome.
So basic
That
and
works.
just to the point. I'm like, I like you listening to us.
Exactly.
I do.
I'd rather that than a bunch of people saying you guys are terrible.
Yeah, 1-star motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to do? So in saying that, please stop over to Apple Podcasts or wherever you're listening right now and give us a 5-star review just because you're awesome. 5s. Yeah, we have video. I got to keep reiterating that. Hopefully that'll be up on our YouTube, and then I'll post it up on probably our group forum.
Sure.
Just to, just get people interested.
Maybe a clip or two.
Yeah, little snippets. Little snippets. Yeah, but those 5-star reviews really do help. It just helps move you up the charts. It's all freaking politics and business and bullshit.
It's stupid.
It's stupid as shit, but that's fine. And
what chart did we make? We were on another chart.
We ranked number 4 in Austria.
Yeah.
Austria.
Nice.
So the entire time, all I kept thinking to myself is, I've got to perfect my Arnold Schwarzenegger. I have to.
We might plummet in the charts at that point.
Is this how everyone talks over there? Do you guys all speak like this?
I think he's the only one that talks like that.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah, but leave that 5-star review. Say whatever you want in there. When you leave that review, you can say freaking, how's the mead or fuck your wine.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a midnight train mead. I just gotta figure out what I want it to be.
Yeah, it should be like something cool, like black cherry or black raspberry. Or
all right, yeah,
something black.
Good,
Black currant.
I was just gonna say like black currant. Maybe.
Spicy.
Some cinnamon or something in there.
Yeah, that'd be good. That actually sounds delicious. We're alcoholics.
We should start a fucking.
Yeah, we're gonna do our.
Welcome to Brew Your Own with John and Moody.
Or should we say don't?
Yeah, fuck.
At least don't listen to me. So anyway, yeah, of course, those things really do help us out a lot. You can leave any review you'd like we said, and also you can stop over at Spotify and iHeartRadio or pretty much any place that plays podcasts, and you can find us there. Yeah. Type in the Midnight Train Podcast in their search bar, and you'll be magically whisked away to clicking a follow button. And when you do that, you're going to get every episode as they are released.
You'll get the dulcet tones of Jonathan Sayer.
And welcome. And Patreon subscribers, you just got a pretty awesome bonus episode. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a good one.
And Bill Birch, our buddy Bill, one of our producers, actually said that he really, really liked it a lot.
Good. I'm glad.
It was awesome.
I really enjoyed looking into it. I thought it was a fucking cool story.
It was pretty cool. It was the
Yuba City 5.
Yuba County 5, right?
Yuba County 5.
Yeah, Yuba County 5. And it was a fucked up story.
It's crazy. I look. So was it? I was supposed to be working on more bonus episodes this week. I've got 3 half-done ones, so you guys will have some coming.
You hear that? We're going to have a lot more bonoses coming.
3 half-done bonuses. I'm just going to finish them all.
See, we could release them all, but we feel like that's premature.
Yeah, it is.
Like, because they're half done.
Yeah.
We want them full done.
Exactly.
Right. And they will be good because I know of a couple of them, and I'm super stoked about it.
Yeah. And I was working on those, and I ended up, I accidentally pulled up the notes for the Yuba. And I was just like, you know what? I started fucking looking into
rabbit
that
hole.
Shit. Yeah, I was just like, God damn it.
Yeah, it's a crazy.
That's why I have 3 half-done episodes.
So yeah, if you want to hear those bonus episodes, we got a lot of stuff and a lot more coming. Make sure you sign up for our Patreon over at patreon.com/the Midnight Train Podcast, or head over to our Patreon producers are so great. And you can also go over to the midnighttrainpodcast.com and pick up some merchandise while you're there, but you can click on the little Patreon button at the top if you don't feel like going to Patreon. And
because if you go to Patreon, you actually have to search us by name, right? Or no, you actually have to go to the actual link. You can't even search us by name because we're adult content.
Because we swear.
Fuck.
Often.
Fuck.
Also, please do us a favor. Go over there and sign up for our official Facebook group page. It's getting a lot more members in there, which is super cool.
I have noticed that. There's a few more people in there now. It's good. It's good.
Sorry, I'm drinking my. This is a. Where's the can?
Dude, John just has. He's got alcoholic coffee in his hand. He's got a tall boy, a high life right there, and then he's got something else.
Jackie O's Mystic Mama IPA right there.
He came ready to play today, folks.
Yeah. So by the end of this, I'm gonna be talking like this the whole time. Like, I'm sorry.
You just turn the screen and I'll finish it.
I'll be over here going. So listen, let's turn on the lights.
All right.
Adjust our seats.
Okay.
Grab a drink.
Absolutely.
And let's get spooky. But first, here's a toast to all of you beautiful motherfuckers. Delish. I believe it or not, I want to turn this into our new intro.
Don't ever laugh as a hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die.
Is this
They
the fucking...
wrap you up in bloody sheets to
What's this
drop
from?
you 6 feet underneath. They put you in a pine wood box and cover you up with dirt and rocks. It all goes well for about a
Cheers.
week, and then your coffin begins to leak, and the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, the worms play pinochle.
It's so creepy and amazing, and it was made in, I want to say, 1916.
The song was?
Yeah, it's called The Hearse Song.
Yeah, I've heard it.
1910.
Oh, shit.
But it gets real, like, I kind of want this to be our new intro.
Dude, it's a pretty, like...
Dark.
Yeah.
Dark as shit. It gets even darker.
I'm totally off. That would be a great intro, man.
We want to know what you guys think.
What you'll eat when you're dead, and the worms crawl out, the worms crawl in, the worms that crawl in are lean and thin, the ones that crawl out are fat and stout.
I want this to play out completely just because this song is so amazing.
Your brain turns into maggot pie.
Jesus.
Your liver starts to
Like, this is one of those songs that, like, you know some of the lyrics to. Like, I always do the worms crawling, the worms. I knew that part.
It gets crazy.
The flames rise up to drag you down into the fire where you will
I don't think I've ever heard this part.
melts off as you descend, and Satan tears you limb from limb. You're suffering.
Is that, like, legit lyrics to the song?
Oh my God. The worms crawl in,
Listen.
the worms crawl out. They'll
Eat your guts, then shit them out.
And when your bones begin to rot, the worms remain, but you do not. So don't ever laugh as a hearse goes by, for someday you'll be the one to die. And when death brings his cold despair, ask yourself, will anyone care?
Tell me that's not amazing.
That's awesome, dude. Wait. There we go. We're giving it that. That's got my seal of approval.
I think we should change the creepy music from the beginning of the freaking thing, and that should be our intro.
I'm fucking totally fine
And
with
if
it.
you guys like that, let us know what you think. It's called The Hearse Song.
Who is that?
It's actually okay. So it says the thought of the song. So whenever it was written was originated from the First World War or earlier.
Okay.
And then people just went through and like the guy Alvin Schwartz, who did Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
That's where I fucking know it from then.
So he redid it, but it's public domain.
That song is?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
You got to find out who did this version. This is a great version.
I'll look for it, but it's literally, it just says not an album. It doesn't have any other facts on it. All I know is it's fucking creepy, and I love it.
Dude, I'd love to find out who actually did that and give that man some credit, because that's a great version of that song.
It was made in 1910. I think that should be our new intro.
I'm down.
It's pretty awesome. You guys let us know if you like that, because hopefully you guys are sitting at home right now going, I don't know about this.
Yeah, it's okay, motherfucker.
So anyway, we are that song just set me up, dude.
Yeah, dude,
it set me up.
It's good. I like it.
So we are today we're going to take this illustrious train to the land of Rice A Roni,
Rice A Roni,
the Golden Gate Bridge,
Golden Gate, okay,
and those son of a bitch basketball warriors.
San Jose.
You're close in the sand part.
San Miguel.
No.
San Juan.
Nope. I think that's Mexico, isn't it?
It's Puerto Rico, you jackass.
I don't know. Whatever.
No,
it's San Francisco, you son of a bitch. Yeah, you know, the San Francisco treat. I love Rice A Roni. Well, I used to when I was
thought
poor.
it was the San Jose treat.
No, it's San Francisco. Did you?
No. I didn't.
That'd be amazing. The San Jose treat. That'd be
Is there
amazing.
any kind of treats in San Jose?
I don't think so. The Sharks.
Occasionally.
Yeah, the Sharks. That's about it. You know.
Dude,
What?
Hulu's got live hockey now.
Do they really?
Yeah, they made a deal with ESPN, so I get ESPN Plus on Hulu. Can watch hockey every fucking night.
Is it on ESPN? ESPN? Is it on ESPN?
Yes, it is.
Is it on ESPN Plus?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I have that.
Yeah, I can watch hockey every night now.
Perfect.
Got to watch
Love
the Blackhawks get fucking whooped last night. So
Oh yeah, how was that?
not good. They scored the first goal. Then there was a fight, and the guy from the Blackhawks got beat. And then the other, I can't remember who they were playing, scored fucking 3 goals in a row in like 9 minutes. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it was ugly.
Rough. So anyway, yes, we are heading to San Francisco, California. Like our buddy Evan in the beginning said, this is going to be a little bit kind of rough. Of course, we're talking about murder.
There's some touchy topics
There's
for
some
some
touchy
people.
shit. Yeah. And we'll try to be sensitive to most of it. Maybe not all of it, because you guys know what we do here. Obviously, we're never going to say anything to infringe on anybody or to, be a complete raging asshole. Well, or dick. We won't be dick, right? I guess that's what you would say. Dicks. We're not. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, so we're heading to San Francisco, considered the cultural, commercial, and financial center of Northern California. San Francisco is the 16th most populous city in the United States and the 4th most populous in California, with 881,549 residents as of 2019. I know it doesn't
feel like
sound
it'd be
large.
way higher
It's
than
probably inner city, like the actual city itself.
Yeah, maybe.
I would assume. So we are
Just
talking.
seems way low.
Yeah, and there's probably a 1 supposed to be in front of that, like 1,881,000. I don't know. Listen, whatever. Don't blame me. Blame the internets.
They're always wrong.
Right. So we're actually talking about the Doodler, and this is a fairly uncommon serial killer case, mainly because it's unsolved. But that's
technically,
that technically right as we get to it. But it's part of the one of the ones that's really intrigued me. And as you guys know, we try to do the unsolved one just because, first and foremost, it's kind of it adds to the mystery of it and adds to the creepiness that it's not solved. But on top of that, if anyone happens to know anything out there, especially after like 30, 40, 50 years, if somebody younger may have heard something, it's always good to get a fresh take on stuff. So that's why we do those.
Yep.
So between January 1974 and September 1975, the LGBTQ community of the Castro District and surrounding city of San Francisco were terrorized by yet another serial murderer.
At least there wasn't a lot of that going around at the time.
Yeah, they had a rough go of it for a minute. Still trembling in fear from the previous horrors of the Zodiac killer, tentatively responsible for over 30 deaths, and the zebra murders, which were a string of racially motivated murders committed by a small group of black Muslims that took the lives. They killed at least 15 people.
It was black people killing white people?
Yeah, it was black Muslims.
So it was like the racial tensions and stuff?
Yeah, it was like a group of militant black Muslims that went out and like whatever. Yeah, it was.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it was pretty fucked up.
Check that out.
Maybe it could be a bonus.
That would be. I mean, that would be a good.
All
bonus.
right, there you go. Another bonus.
I'll have 4 half-done bonuses next week.
It's amazing. So needless to say, the citizens of the area were locking their doors and looking over their shoulders, knowing that evil could be behind every corner or hiding in every fucking shadow.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fucking be there.
Yeah, it was a rough time. So the gay community already faced plenty of unfortunate danger without the added prospect of being targeted by a fucking serial killer. Even in the comparatively welcoming environment of the city's Castro neighborhood, being outed in the mid-70s meant risking stigmatization. That's a good word. Yeah.
No.
Injury and even death owing to anti-gay sentiments prevalent across the United States. So,
I mean, it was that was a weird time for that kind of
absolutely
for that whole scene, man.
Right. So Harvey Milk's election to the San Francisco Board of Supervisors was still 4 years away. And if you're unaware, Harvey Milk was an American politician and the first openly gay elected official in the history of California, who unfortunately was assassinated on November 27th, 1978, along with Mayor George Moscone, by a piece of shit former San Francisco Board of Supervisors member who I'm not going to mention by name.
Thank you.
Because fuck that guy.
Yeah, you don't deserve it.
However, he did commit suicide in 1985 after serving only 5 years in prison.
Good for him.
Fuck that dickhead. Anyway. So we are actually going to be talking about Mr. Milk.
Yes.
In an upcoming bonus.
Yeah.
And he's actually a very intriguing individual. And
it's cool, man.
Yeah.
The story is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you could go out and watch the Sean Penn movie Milk, but you'd rather listen to us, right? I mean,
didn't somebody else played him too recently?
Oh, I don't know. I know Sean Penn did.
Is it Johnny Depp?
Maybe.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm an idiot.
You just woke up, of course.
I'm still fucking tired.
So fear of such repercussions led 3 men who survived encounters with the Doodler to refuse to cooperate with the police. Of course, they didn't want to come out and say they were gay because of the scrutiny behind it.
Nope.
It's definitely a lot better now. It's still not great, but it's a lot better now than it was back then. One reportedly was a European diplomat. According to the Chronicle, he was stabbed 6 times before fleeing and actually getting away from the guy. Published reports about survivors also mention a nationally known entertainer and an individual who quickly skipped town and declined further contact with law enforcement. He was like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Who is it that there was a rumor, was it Rock Hudson? Is that who they?
We'll talk about it. There was actually 3 that they, I guess it picked up publicly that they were talking about, but one seems to be the main one. Right, we'll talk about here
as
later.
Far as the celebrity person is what we're talking about. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about it here in a little bit. And of course, 4 decades later, the identities of these men still remain unknown. Okay, so like this was fucking back in the 70s, and we still don't know who they were, let alone who this guy was who was killing people.
Right.
So while the Doodler is thought to have been active between January 1974 and June of 1975, there has been some confusion over his total number of victims. In 1976, reporter Maitland Zane, fucking amazing name, by the way.
Every time I hear the name Maitland, I think of fucking Beverly Hills Cop.
Victor Maitland. Victor Maitland. Yep. And then when I hear Zane, I just think of Billy Zane.
Billy Zane.
He's
Demon Knight?
Yeah. It's like the love child of Billy Zane and Victor Maitland.
It's a good dude right there.
Right. So he made blunt reference to the number of unsolved homicides of gay men at the time. 17 had occurred.
Did you just say homicides of gay men?
I didn't say did I say homicides?
Yes.
That was a Freudian slip, if anything. That was a Freudian slip. And
you asshole.
I know, I'm a fucking prick. Whatever. So anyway, in 1975 alone, 17 gay men were actually killed. And he said this in an article for the San Francisco Chronicle titled The Gay Killers. Owing to this tragically large number, some reports have suggested that the Doodler's true body count may be as high as 14.
Yeah.
Which is pretty significant.
But they only have it, what was it, 3?
5.
5 confirmed, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
they have 5, yeah. In the 5 cases officially tied to the Doodler, the victims died from numerous stab wounds. Each body was found in a park or by the beach. Following the discovery of the Doodler's 5th victim, Harold Goldberg, in June 1975, the killings just seemed to fucking stop.
Boom.
During the mid-1970s, the overall homicide rate in San Francisco, I said homicide again. I think that's just how I say it.
Is that just how you say it?
I think that's just how I say it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Said yeah. So fuck you.
I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, you're just kind of rolling with it. It just sounds
just rolling right over that one, Ernst. So the overall homicide rate.
You just.
No, that's
homicide.
That's just how I say it.
All right, man.
In San Francisco was more than double what it is today. In 1974, there were 129 homicides. I did it right that time. Is that better? All right. Because I have to think about it now.
I don't care.
You're making it weird.
I don't care either way. It's funnier this way.
So there were 129 homicides in the city. The following year, there were 132. Needless to say, the San Francisco Police Department's homicide detectives were busy.
Say that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Well, I mean,
it's like double. That's like Cleveland numbers right now.
Yeah, double than what it is today. That's crazy.
Double?
It was double back then.
Like what it is right now?
Than what it is right now.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. And the Doodler wasn't even the only serial killer on the radar, like we mentioned earlier. At the time of Kavanaugh's death, the city was enduring the infamous zebra murders, and arrests were still 3 months from being carried out.
There we go.
A murderer that would draw and sketch or doodle of men. Draw a sketch or doodle of men in order to entice them to lower their guard was seemingly hunting homosexual men from the area. This prolific killer, I can't even talk today, Jesus, ended the lives of 5 confirmed men with up to 14 potential deaths under their belt in total. All of the victims were found within 4 miles of one another and all within 18 months. So, who was the Doodler, a.k.a. the Black Doodler? Well, no one knows for sure, and unfortunately, they may never. And this is what makes this story just absolutely horrific. What?
The Black Doodler. You couldn't get away with that shit today.
I know. Oh, yeah, you're not calling anyone that now.
Like, if you don't know, the reason they call him the Black Doodler is because he was a black man.
Mm-hmm. That's the 70s for you.
Ridiculous.
Hey, 70s. Woo!
Shit is ridiculous, though.
It's so... You're not doing that now. No.
Oh, hell no.
And you shouldn't.
Well, absolutely not.
Yeah,
no,
let's not do that. So let's talk about...
Funny. It's like the times, man.
Oh, yeah, they are changing. So let's talk about the victims on this one. So January 27, 1974, on the morning of that day at approximately 1:25 a.m., police dispatch received a phone call reporting the discovery of a corpse at San Francisco's Ocean Beach. Quote, "I believe there might be a dead person," the caller said in a calm, male-sounding voice before declining to give their name and hanging up.
Hello, I think there might be a dead person over here.
Well, keep that in the back of your mind as we go through this, because we have something later.
Really?
That's pretty fucking creepy.
I must not have seen this.
Yeah, well, when officers arrived on the scene 30 minutes later, they found the body of 50-year-old Gerald Kavanaugh. He'd been stabbed 16 times. A little bit of overkill there.
Dude, think about the fucking effort that takes. 16 times? Like, just flail your arms 16 times. Like, is like...
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. So on the other
it doesn't sound like a lot, but like that's some fucking effort, dude. Like I'd get through like 4 and be like, this sucks.
Winded. Ooh, can you just hold on a second?
Dude, right now I'd be like, you're gonna have to give me a minute, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking hit my inhaler.
Yeah, just go. Just get out of here.
You know what? I don't think I can finish this.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, and not to negate or underplay, 16 stab wounds, but a lot of those, what they say too, when you read like crime books and stuff, is that a lot of those are defensive wounds. So like when they're sticking their hands up
So
to
it's
block,
like 1, 2,
you get one on your hand and one on your finger, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I'm not downplaying it at all. I mean, it would fucking suck to be stabbed once, let alone 16 fucking times.
That's gotta be like, have you ever been stabbed?
By a knife?
Yeah, I guess.
No.
I mean, I got jabbed by a pen. I got the classic pencil mark in my hand from getting stabbed by a pencil.
I had a branch stab my side one time and get stuck in my ribs.
What are you, Jesus?
No, I'm stupid. I was actually riding my BMX, trying to be all cool or whatever, and I had it up on this like ledge, and I was talking to a bunch of people. So this happened in front of a bunch of people too, which is amazing. And all of a sudden, I just fall forward into this bush. And this bush had these great big sticks sticking out of it, and one of them just jabbed right in my fucking side. I still got the scar on the side too. Yeah, it's
brutal.
Kind of stupid. No, it's stupid. It's not brutal. That's my dumb shit.
That's still brutal. Huh?
Yeah, fuck that tree. Anyway, over the course of the next year and a half, 5 victims, all white gay men, would be linked to the serial killer known as the Doodler. Despite its childish quality, the Doodler's nickname is a haunting reference to the killer's reported fondness for sketching cartoons of the men he'd meet at bars in San Francisco's Castro District, then lure them somewhere more remote with the promise of sex.
So, not only have we established that he was going after gay folk, he was black.
Correct.
All the victims were white. So do you think there's, aside from the dislike, we'll say, of gay lifestyle, do you think that there is also that racial component, or do you think it was just the easiest targets?
No, I would say that it probably is the racial components involved. I mean, because you're right on the tail end of the zebra murders and stuff too. So racial tension was huge at this time.
Yeah.
And I
so
mean,
you think it was just a way for him to be like, well, I don't like white people and I hate gay people, so
yeah. That's it. I'm going to kill them both. Or, one. You know what I'm saying? Like, cornucopia, I guess. I don't know. It sounded weird. But so in June 25th, 1974, a woman walking by Spreckles Lake happened upon the body of 27. Yeah, right. Spreckles.
It's like a dog name, a shitty dog name.
That's honestly what I thought she was going. I thought it,
walking Spreckles?
When I read it, I thought she was walking Spreckles by a lake. Yeah. No, she was walking by Spreckles Lake, and she happened upon the body of 27-year-old female impersonator and local area comedian Joseph J. Stevens. Stevens worked at Finocchio's.
Female impersonator? Okay. It wasn't a female. Okay.
Right.
I was like, wait a minute.
Right.
All right. Gotcha.
But Stevens worked at Finocchio's, whatever, a club and bar that was started as a speakeasy in 1929 and was located on Stockton Street. Yeah, dude,
speakeasies are good.
Fuck yeah. Authorities believe that Stevens had possibly driven his killer to the lake, and one report claims that the murderer had taken the car to flee the crime scene, only to crash the vehicle into the side of someone's house, forcing them to abscond from the accident by foot. Stevens was stabbed 5 times and was presumably dragged roughly 10 feet into the bush. So yeah.
So the guy lured this guy and crashed his car into the side of a house
after killing him.
Oh, after killing. Okay.
Yeah. So he basically.
Dude, that's ballsy. You crash your car into a house and then you still kill the guy that you.
Yeah, no, this was like after the fact. So he tried leaving with his guy's car and then crashed it into a house.
Maybe he couldn't drive stick shift or something.
Yeah, maybe just a fucking asshole. I don't know. So July 7th, 1974, walking her dog. This is where I got it mixed up.
Oh, the dog, Spreckles.
Not
the dog.
Spreckles. This one's dog. Her dog is Moondance. It's the 70s. Remember that?
That's true.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't her kid named Moondance.
Yeah, it might be.
Been wearing some Frank Zappa shit.
Yeah, which doesn't surprise me.
Oh, God. You know what? Frank Zappa's so good, though.
No, I disagree. Oh, dude, I can't stand that. Ugh, I'm not a fan.
All right.
Not a fan.
That's fine.
To each their own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
You know that dude wrote, like...
When in Rome.
Dude wrote, like, fucking... What's the word I'm looking for?
Songs?
Well, no, he wrote songs,
Music.
but he also wrote,
Aqualung?
Aqualung.
Didn't he do Aqualung?
No, he didn't do fucking Aqualung.
That's not him.
No, that's Jethro Tull.
It's the same fucking guy. I don't know. They do the same shit. I don't know. No? He's looking at me like, I don't know. I don't listen to that shit. Whatever.
Dude, Aqualung's great.
Not to negate anyone that does. It's just, no,
I can't
fuck
think,
you and
I
your
can't
taste.
think of the
How's
word
that?
go. Just go. Just fucking read.
Can I have a drink of my beer?
Read your Spreckles Moondance fucking whatever.
It's Moondance. So anyway, she's walking her dog on Moondance around the foot of Lincoln Bay at Ocean Beach. Tauba Weiss is her name. Notice what seemed to be
Tauba?
Tauba, T-A-U-B-A, Tauba.
Never heard
Is
that.
that how you pronounce it? Tauba?
Tauba? Yeah.
Tauba? Whatever.
Never heard that name before.
Yeah, 70s. So she happened to notice what seemed to be the lifeless body of a man, 31-year-old Klaus A. Christmann, a German citizen who had worked for the tire company Michelin. Christmann was married with children, though they did not accompany him to America. When his body was found, he was wearing a tan leather jacket, heeled ankle boots, a white Italian
So the
shirt.
wife and kid didn't know that he was.
I would assume probably not. Yeah.
Or maybe that's why they didn't accompany him.
Right. It's very possible. So he had the jacket, the boots, the white Italian shirt, and orange bikini briefs with his pants unzipped and pockets emptied, other than a single tube of makeup. That's all he had with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all he had?
That's it. It's
Right.
kind of weird. He was left wearing 3 rings on his hand, including a gold wedding band. And Christmann was stabbed at least 15 times with 3 of the wounds slashing his throat.
So it wasn't about money.
No. Or yeah, they would have taken his fucking
They
rings.
taken the rings.
Yeah. The coroner report states that it was, quote, in a manner which seemed as though the assailant had attempted to decapitate the deceased.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
How many times was he
that's
stabbed?
right. He was stabbed 15, and 3 of them actually like slashed, like fucked his throat.
So they were
up.
like, what?
Yeah, like, yuck. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
It's rough. So Inspector David Toshi, a 20-year-old veteran of the department, described to the Sentinel that the murder was, quote, one of the most vicious stabbings he's ever seen. Toshi also investigated the Zodiac murders, which are, of course, still unsolved.
This dude is fucking ruined for life.
Yeah. He's got nightmares. Hard ones.
Two. All right. So not only two unsolved cases under his belt, one of them, one of the most famous ones in the fucking history of serial killers. Fucking absolute brutality through both of them. And he's got no closure right now.
None whatsoever.
That dude, if he is still alive, has got to be one of the most like haunted people in
Absolutely.
the fucking world, dude.
Yeah, we should research that and see if he's how he's doing. Maybe send him a letter.
What's his name?
David
Toshi?
Toshi, Toshi.
I'm gonna look into that guy because I fucking genuinely feel bad for that guy.
He was
Like,
a 20-year veteran back in 78.
oh,
So do you think he's still around?
he was probably in his 40s then.
At least.
Yeah, he's probably good.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's fucking like that dude though. That's a rough time. Like you get into being a detective and shit. You're gonna see some shit,
And you are.
but you don't expect to A, live through something like the Zodiac and be the detective on that, and then B, follow it up with this fucking bullshit.
And still, he had to been involved at least somewhat in those zebra murders too.
And he said he dealt with the Zodiac shit, and he said this was the most brutal stabbing he's ever seen.
Exactly.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. So May 12, 1975, nearly a year after the murder of Klaus Christmann, the body of 32-year-old registered nurse and former Navy medical corpsman in the Vietnam War, Frederick Elmer Capon, was found. His corpse was discovered by a hiker walking by a sand dune not far from a highway that runs parallel to Ocean Beach. Capon was a tall, thin man, approximately 6 foot tall and around 148 pounds. The coroner's report states that he had been stabbed in the aorta and heart, and that he had blood smeared on his shoes, hands, and torso. It was also noted that there...
Right fucking to it, huh?
Yeah, it's fucked up. It was also noted that there were marks in the sand leading to the body that, quote, indicated that he had been dragged approximately 20 feet. Notably, Capon had received a commendation medal for saving 4 men under fire while serving in Vietnam.
Jesus Christ, dude.
So he's a fucking war hero.
and he
and
just
this
got
fucking
fucking
asshole.
stabbed on the beach by some dick face.
Some fucking, some shitmonger just fucking said, oh, guess what? I'm going to kill you now. And fucking war hero. So June 4th, 1975, while hiking by the Lincoln Park golf course, the body of 66-year-old Swedish immigrant Harold Goldberg was found 10 yards from a nearby trail. Goldberg was a sailor who had traveled to numerous harbors, including Boston, Porta Vita? Is that right? Porta Vita? I don't know. Cuba, Shanghai, Melbourne, San Luis Obispo, Yokohama, and Liverpool, according to immigration records. So this guy was
well-traveled man.
Well-traveled.
It's good. He's Swedish. Is that what it says?
He is Swedish.
Swedish.
He is Swedish meatballs. Swedish meatballs. Sorry. So when the body was found, Goldberg's pants were unzipped and he was not wearing undergarments. Some speculate they were taken by the killer. He had been slashed across the throat, and due to bug activity, the coroner indicated that it's so gross, that the body had been deceased for approximately 2 weeks. This was the oldest.
Holy shit.
Yeah, this was the oldest and assumably the Doodler's last victim. So here's, on a side note, talking about the bugs. I'm assuming that the majority of the people that listen to the podcast are probably in like true crime. They're probably into that.
Yeah.
So to me, I mean, because there's people, and I forget what the hell they're called, the actual scientists that they work with the bugs. I forget what the hell they're called. Not
ichthyologist.
Is that what it is?
That's like a bug person.
Are you making that up?
No.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so the amount that you of detail you can find from with a murder or a dead person or whatever from bugs is crazy. And not like, the freaking Jodie Foster, he's got a moth in his throat. No, not that kind of shit. By the way, I love that movie. I'm not getting that movie. I'm just saying.
Like, yeah.
You know what I mean? I just think it's crazy that you can find, like, whether it's maggots or flies or, certain bugs in certain areas and stuff. You can find out the amount of decomposition. You can find out what they ate by what they ate. Like them eating.
By what and how long. Just even the simplest thing, like, you could tell how long they've been dead because this kind of bug has hatched since they've died.
Right. Crazy.
It's been at least 2 weeks because if they laid an egg in this dude's face right when he died, it would have been 2 weeks until this thing was here.
Right, because gestation and all this other shit. It's fucking insane to me. What are you looking up now?
I'm just seeing if I was right with the ichthyologist thing. Entomologist.
What the hell's
an ichthyologist?
Yeah, we got to find out what
it might be a bird or like fucking way off.
In the time around.
You know what it was? You know why I said that?
Why?
Because I just watched fucking Bubba Hotep like a week ago. And there's a big, there's a bug from the bad guy. And Bruce Campbell as if you've never seen Bubba Hotep, go see it.
Yeah, you got it.
Bruce Campbell plays Elvis.
By the way, new Evil Dead movie coming out?
Yeah, they're starting to film.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
He's like, you got bugs in here, man. Big ass bugs. And the guy's like, what kind of bugs? He's like, I don't know. I ain't no ichthyologist or whatever. That's why I fucking said it.
So he was mistaken and you took what he said.
Movies are making me stupid.
Yeah, it happens. So, in the time around the murders, 3 men had come forward claiming that they too had been assaulted by the supposed Doodler. Reports claim that one of these men was, as we mentioned earlier, a well-known entertainer, with speculations of news outlets pointing to actor Richard Chamberlain, singer and pianist Johnny Ray, and actor Rock Hudson. Although police have confirmed that
it's fishes.
Huh?
Ichthyology is fish.
It's a fish. Samsonite was way off. So the police have confirmed that it was in fact not Rock Hudson, and that the entertainer is indeed, at the time of this, still alive. Of the 3, Chamberlain would be the only surviving person. Due to the victims understandably wanting to keep their sexuality private, none of the men would come forward publicly nor assist the police in their investigation. LGBTQ rights activist and politician Harvey Milk, the guy we mentioned earlier, had defended their refusals by saying, quote, I understand their position. I respect the pressure society has put on them. Understandably.
Absolutely. Especially that, like, that time period, it was just, especially like a famous actor.
Yeah.
They're protecting themselves.
Of course.
If it would have come out that, like,
whoever, it probably would have ruined them.
Whoever, I would say whoever it was at the time, if it was whoever it came out to be or whatever, if it came out, person would probably not act ever again at that point in time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're done. You're
or it would have
blacklisted.
At least been years before they got another role until people started to kind of accept.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
So you can't, it's crazy that we were ever at that point.
It's the dumbest shit.
And I get that, like, times change and everything, but like you look back on it and it's like, now it's like, why? Who gives a shit? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
who gives a fuck?
Why do you care?
No, you shouldn't care. You shouldn't give a shit. Your life is that fucking stupid and meaningless that you got to bother somebody else because of how they, and it's so dumb.
Yeah, it's crazy to look back at it though. Like to think that something like that would ruin your fucking life.
Right. So bad. So let's talk about the suspects now.
Let's. Can we?
Of course.
Should we?
Yes, of course.
Do we owe it to them?
We owe it.
Let's do it then.
To you guys. I'm pointing at you if you're watching the video right now. And if you're not, I'll just go fuck myself. So 5 months after Harold Goldberg's body was found, the San Francisco Police Department released a sketch composite of an African-American male between the ages of 19 and 22, standing between 5'10 and 6 foot tall, with a slim build, wearing a Navy-style watch cap. The profile of the man was a quiet man, possibly an art student from an upper middle-class background.
Fucking art students.
And it's those guys.
Weren't you an art student?
No.
Mm-hmm. Come on, you boy.
I mean, in January 1976, a man had been arrested at a Tenderloin District bar after a patron had called the police claiming that the man was inside that matched the composite and he was offering to draw sketches.
So now the Tenderloin District was like their gay district?
Yeah, well,
is that what it was?
Because there's that one in the district that most of the murders happened at. Just had that. What was it called? The Carson District? Is that what it is? Why are you going to ask me these questions?
I don't know. You're supposed to know this crap.
Didn't you write this damn thing?
Some of it.
Castro District.
Castro District.
Yeah, so I believe that they're kind of both correlated and synonymous with that. You know what I mean? Like, kind of safe havens for people.
The Tenderloin says underground art spaces, concert venues.
Maybe it's like an arts district. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Artsy fartsy district. Anyway, the guy looked like the dude they're looking for, and he's offering to draw sketches of other patrons. So it's kind of like, this fucking guy.
Take him out, motherfucker.
Right. Drinking. You guys hopefully have a drink in your hand.
It's on the southern slope of Nob Hill, in case you're wondering.
Ah, man, I had a really bad joke for that. Not going to do it. So, new reports claimed that when the police arrived and arrested him, that he was carrying a butcher knife and a sketch pad. Police questioned him. However, they did not have any evidence, and without the assistance of the witnesses, they could not prosecute him. Okay? They found a guy that looked like the sketch.
And they're pretty sure that it's him.
He's asking to draw sketches of people, and he's got a fucking butcher knife on him. Let's just let him go. We don't have enough evidence.
Dude, can you imagine how pissed off the police were? Like, this is the fucking guy. This is the fucking guy. Like, can we just kill him? Can we do something? Like, come on.
Come on.
Please.
I mean, he looks like a duck, walks like a duck. It's a fucking duck.
Look at they grab him. He's like, sketch this guy. Sketch this guy. It's the same fucking guy. He had a butcher knife.
So yeah, they ended up letting him go. And so he was booked for carrying a concealed weapon. And after he attacked homicide inspectors, he attacked the inspectors.
Jesus.
During an interrogation, he was just charged with aggravated assault. Police, obviously.
Yeah, this is adding up quite nicely.
Yeah, it sounds like the guy.
I would say so.
I mean, it's definitely leaning that way.
The guy.
So police came under fire because the community didn't think that they were helping, as gay sex was actually illegal until January of 1976. It actually led to complete mistrust of the police department.
So goddamn ridiculous.
I know. Dude, 1976. I was born in 76. You know what I mean?
Chainsaw was like 40. Imagine the shit he had to deal with.
Poor guy. I wonder what the arc was like. In the last few years,
they mistook him for one of the apes.
Correct. Yes. So this is a little bit shorter of an episode just because there's really not a ton of information out there.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah. So in the last few years, the case has had resurgence. Police are looking at it with fresh eyes and have been able to locate the European diplomat. However, they cannot find the entertainer. DNA has been submitted with no words of the results yet. In February 2019, police offered a $100,000 reward.
100,000. You get 100 and then another 1,000.
And then 1,000 on top of it. It's a $100,000 reward, for info that leads to the identification and prosecution of the killer. They have also released an age progression composite, which we will post.
They have, yes. I saw that, yeah.
It's a sketch of what the man would likely look like today. They are also looking for a man who called into dispatch about one of the bodies found. Remember that first call that we talked about earlier?
Correct.
Where
yes.
we had said that the guy, so if you guys
do you have it?
Happen to know anyone that sounds like this.
Oh, nice.
I believe there might be a dead person on the beach at right across from Ulloa Street. If you follow the street right down to the water, I was walking along there and I saw somebody lying there, but I didn't want to get too close because, you never know what could happen. Okay?
Do you want to give me your name, sir?
No, I don't think that's necessary. I just wanted to let somebody know maybe needs help or something. But, so it was my duty to report it.
Okay, fine. Let's look it up.
Okay.
Bye.
So that
Shady
is who they possibly think.
So they think that that was his first kill, and then he called 911.
Correct.
Wow.
Yeah. So they're leading. They believe that voice you hear, they're talking to the 911 operator, may potentially be that guy, especially considering that he's like, hey, just to let you guys know, and no, I don't want to leave my and he sounded, you just found a dead body, and he sounded pretty fucking calm about it.
Yeah.
He didn't sound like, because me, I've been like, dude, listen.
To be fair, he didn't say it was a dead body. He said he thinks there might be. And then at the end, he's like, he was like,
he didn't want to get too close to it.
He's like, I didn't want to get too close. I just figured they might need help.
Why are you ruining it right now?
I'm not ruining it because I 100% believe that was probably him.
It probably was him.
Being a fucking shady dick face.
So police think that the killer may have been seeing a psychiatrist in the East Bay area with the name Priest and are currently seeking information about that doctor as well. Now, listen, anyone with information can call the San Francisco police at 415-575-4444. And that, as short as it may be, is the fucking Doodler.
Yeah. There was no other suspects.
That was it.
That's really all they had, huh?
That's all they had.
And one dude who looked like the sketch, was asking to draw pictures of people, and was arrested with a butcher knife.
Right.
But it wasn't him.
And nobody would come out and say, like, the people who may have potentially been attacked by him wouldn't come out because of this.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
To be that afraid of, to be more afraid of people knowing that you're gay,
scrutinizing you,
than to put a serial killer behind bars.
Correct.
That's fucking powerful, man.
It's insane. It's insane. So that's, again, that's the Doodler, and it's a pretty amazing, fucked up story, and hopefully, they get some resolve in this. Like I said, the DNA there has been DNA submitted, but nothing's come up of it yet. They haven't really, had any hits on the DNA yet. So, I mean, I
remember reading that. I saw that they did, because they're trying to do it. It's like it's not like a straight DNA test. It's like a different, they were doing like a different kind of DNA test. It was like a second, there was some like weird, I can't think of what the fuck it was called. It was the same way they caught somebody else though. The same way they identified somebody else.
Who, the Golden Gate guy?
Maybe. It was the same, maybe it was the same way. It was the same way it was another famous serial killer that they were able to identify, because of the way they did the DNA testing, and I can't fucking remember who it was.
Huh.
But it's the same thing that they're looking into, trying to identify this guy.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. They feel like they have enough DNA evidence that they could find this guy, and they just got to basically, I don't know if they're like trying to get I don't know how they do it. I don't know if they're trying to figure out if they can find like a relative of the guy they think it is and get a sample, or how, whatever it is.
I mean, it's that's how they caught Golden State guy.
That maybe it's the same thing then.
That fucking dickhead. Yeah, they actually took DNA from like his, I want to say
like a nephew or something,
niece or nephew.
Yeah.
And then put it into but they put it in like what they're doing now is they're putting them in all the like 23andMe.
Yeah, the sites like that. Yeah,
Ancestry.com and stuff like that. So you know what that means? Don't fuck up, y'all. Don't fuck up. But in saying that, so listen, that was the Doodler. It's a fucked up story. I know there wasn't a ton of information out there, but hopefully it was something you guys never heard of.
Probably the worst name in serial killer history, too.
Yeah, it might be. There's some pretty bad ones, and hopefully we'll touch on them because there's some fucked up ones out there.
Dude, that'd be a good episode.
Yeah.
Or bonus episode.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's
five half-done episodes, people. It's gonna be number 5.
So you know what? It's now time for my favorite part of the entire freaking show.
Yeah.
It's the movie.
Hold on. Well, I gotta make sure. Which fucking one is it? There it is.
And now, boys and girls, it's your favorite part of the show, the movie review. Which top 10 movies will make the cut today?
I don't know what the hell is going on.
Wait a minute. Is Prick here for this? Is this a Prick episode?
You know what? Oh my, it is. Damn it. Prick.
Just, hey, Keek, come in. Yeah, you.
I've been waiting all day for this. Jesus Christ.
There he is. Hey, man, how you been?
Oh, just fuck off and let's do this.
Can I just say something?
No.
You hurt me sometimes. It hurts. Your attitude and just the way you are and the things you say.
Grow a spine, you beardless asshole.
I have a beard.
Not on your head.
That's hair. That's not a beard.
Shut up. So we're going to be talking about
I don't like you.
The top 10 horror movies from San Francisco.
Ooh.
Yeah, based in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Based in San Francisco?
Yeah.
Not filmed in San Francisco.
Shut up. Number 10 is So I Married an Axe Murderer.
I fucking love that movie.
Okay. This film is a 1993 American romantic comedy thriller film, and it's starring, Mike Myers. Fucking Mike Myers.
I like Mike Myers.
Yeah. Oh, do you? You ever
Just
seen The
because-
Love Guru?
Only like him because you don't like him.
Well, because he's a... Shut up. And Nancy Travis. Myers plays Charles McKenzie, a man afraid of commitment, and he meets Harriet, who works at a... I have to see what it says. She works at a fucking butcher shop. In addition to playing the main character, Myers also plays Charlie's father, Stuart. That stupid Irish, English, British accent he's got.
Yes.
Stupid.
You're stupid.
So, this was Myers' first film after achieving success in Wayne's World franchise and was not well received. But most mainstream critics, okay, they don't like it. All right?
Like you.
Me, I thought it was horrible.
Yeah, well, you know what? Fuck you, prick.
That's fine. I don't need you.
Good.
Right. It grossed a total of $11 million in North America.
Yee.
Yeah.
It's not good.
That's called shit.
Yeah, it's not good.
Number 9, Raising Cain.
Another great movie. It's fucking, that's John Lithgow, my man.
Raising Cain is a 1992 psychological thriller, and it was written and directed by Brian De Palma.
Oh, it's De Palma movie. Okay.
And starring John Lithgow, Lolita Davidovich, and Stephen Bauer.
Okay.
Who is that?
I don't know. I've never heard him. It's a good movie, though.
The oncologist wife of a prominent child psychologist suspects her husband has an unhealthy scientific obsession with her child, unaware of what or who is really going on inside his head. Have you seen this?
Yeah, it's a great movie. I love it.
Of course you have.
I have. It's a great movie.
I have actually seen this and I like it.
You like it?
Shut up. Number 8, Pacific Heights. Have you seen this one?
Seen pieces. I've seen it like pieces parts. Is that who is it? It's fucking
You're wrong.
It's Batman. Michael Keaton is in it.
You're fine.
I got it. All right. Yeah.
Pacific Heights is a 1990 psychological thriller film directed by John Schlesinger, written by Daniel.
Who is that?
John Schlesinger.
Okay.
What?
Nothing. Keep going.
Written by Daniel Pine and starring Melanie Griffith. She did not age well.
No, a lot of work done. She had a lot of work done.
Have you seen her?
Yeah, it's not pretty.
Her lips look like deflated balloons.
Yeah, it's not good, dude.
She's horrible.
You haven't had any work done, have you, prick?
Not yet.
Are you going to?
Possibly.
All right.
On my asshole.
Yeah, well.
Also starring Matthew Modine and Michael Keaton.
There he is. All right.
Griffith's real-life mother, Tippi Hedren, has a cameo as a rich older woman who is conned by Keaton's character.
Yeah.
The original music score was composed by Hans Zimmer.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's good.
The film's tagline is, quote, "It seemed like the perfect house. He seemed like the perfect tenant until they asked him to leave."
That's a shitty tagline.
For once, you and I agree. It's fucking horrible. All right, the next one, number 7, Monster in the Closet. Sounds like something you would like.
I've never heard of it.
Liar.
I don't know what that is.
Monster in the Closet is a 1986 horror comedy with a veteran cast including Howard Duff and John Carradine,
I'm not sure how I haven't seen that one.
as well as the Black Eyed Peas' Stacey Ferguson.
What?
Is that Fergie?
She was in that?
Apparently.
In 80 what?
And Paul Walker
They must have been kids, huh?
in 1986
They
in
had to have been
early
kids.
roles.
Yeah.
Yeah. The film was distributed by Trauma Entertainment.
Oh, fuck yes, dude.
It's a trauma movie.
It's got to be good if it's a trauma movie.
That means it's fucking hot garbage.
No, it's great.
You're not great.
Trauma is the greatest movie house on the planet.
I disagree. In the
Of course
Gotcha
you do.
Movies article, Final Destinations and Killer Condoms, Monster in the Closet was selected as the 8th greatest moment in teen slasher history.
Nice. I'm going to have to check that fucking movie out. I haven't seen that.
I've never heard of it.
I haven't either. It's a trauma movie, so
Probably because
I'm
it's
sure I'd like it.
fucking stupid.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
Number 6, It Came From Beneath the Sea.
Nope. Don't know it.
It Came From Beneath the Sea is a 1955 American black and white science fiction and giant monster film from Columbia Pictures. Stupid. Number 5, Experiment in Terror.
Ooh, sounds good. You all right? Everything okay?
I'm fine.
Okay, just making sure, buddy.
God, doesn't really say much other than Experiment in Terror, originally released in the UK as The Grip of Fear, is a 1962 suspense thriller released by Columbia Pictures. It starred Stephanie Powers and Glenn Ford.
Ford, okay.
I don't know who that is.
Of course you don't, whatever.
Do you?
Yeah.
What else was he in?
Smaller movies.
Shut up. Number 4 is Copycat.
Oh, that's with the singer dude, fucking Connick? Harry Connick.
You just totally made the dog go crazy.
Sorry. Is that him? Is it Harry Connick?
Copycat is a
Junior. He's a
1995
junior.
American psychological thriller starring Sigourney Weaver,
Yeah.
Holly Hunter,
Okay.
and Dermot Mulrooney.
Dermot Mulrooney. God damn it.
You're Dermot Dummy. By the way,
It was so fucking dumb, and it was hilarious, dude.
Harry Connick Jr. was in this.
Oh, he was? Okay, so I'm not a complete idiot.
Didn't say that. Number 3 is Zodiac.
Are you
it
talking
is.
about the song by Macabre? Because that's amazing.
No.
No?
We're talking about movies.
Where are we? Okay.
This is Zodiac from 2007.
Yeah.
American mystery thriller film director. It's directed by David Fincher.
Okay.
Based on
good,
the
good.
1986 nonfiction book by Robert Graysmith.
Oh.
In the late 60s, we all know about Zodiac. Fuck off. It's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
I don't like him.
And Robert Downey Jr.
I like him.
Fucking greatest actor ever. Have you ever seen Tropic Thunder?
It's a good movie, yeah.
I rest my fucking case.
Can you just not be so abrasive?
Can you just shut up? Number 2 is The Birds. This is Alfred Hitchcock. You guys know Alfred Hitchcock. It's The Birds, 1963. The Birds is a 1963 suspense horror film directed by Alfred Hitchcock, loosely based on the 1952 story The Birds. There it is.
What's it about?
About fucking birds.
But what do they do?
They fucking attack people
Why?
because they're pissed off.
Okay.
Probably because they hung out with you. Jesus.
Possible.
Number 1, Invasion of the fucking Body Snatchers.
Ooh, hold on. Which version? Is it the original or is it the one with fucking the old man? What the hell's his goddamn name?
Donald Sutherland?
Sutherland, that's it, yes.
It's not that one.
No? So it's the original.
No, it's that one.
I really don't like you.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers is a 1978 science fiction thriller directed by Philip Kaufman. And Philip Kaufman? Why does that name sound familiar?
You probably berated him at some point about something.
Probably. And starring Donald Sutherland, Brooke Adams, Veronica Cartwright, Jeff Goldblum, and Leonard Nimoy.
Dude, that's
fucking
a fucking
Spock.
That's a cast right there, dude.
Okay, I like this movie. And it was released on December 20th, 1978. It is a remake of the 1956 film Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which is based on the novel The Body Snatchers by Jack Finney. If you haven't seen it, you're fucking stupid, and I'm done.
That was number 1.
He's gone, dude. I don't know. That was you. Did your stomach just come up through your
I
throat?
have no fucking idea what that was.
I'm going to go back and I'm going to isolate that. Did you guys hear that noise?
Oh my god!
It was like
It came out of my throat. I have no
got
idea what that was,
freaking
dude.
gastro reflux or whatever it's called.
No,
Acid reflux?
I don't know what that was, man.
Okay, I do have to say something first and foremost. Fucking numb nuts,
Fucking prick.
and fuck off, because Invasion of the Body Snatchers is amazing. So is So I Married an Axe Murderer.
I love So I Married an Axe
Such a
Murderer.
good movie, very underrated. I thought it was amazing. But that right there,
They call the kid Head because he's got a big head.
head.
Kid pants. No.
What does it say? Look at the size of the cranium. It's got moons around it or something like that.
Cries himself to sleep on his giant pillow every night.
It has its own gravitational pull. Such a good movie. All right, listen. So that was the movies right there.
Yeah.
And, there's a lot of movies out there.
There is. There are lots of movies.
There's lots of movies. That was a pretty standard fact right there.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was the the movies that were based, horror movies based in San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Right. See, that's the San Francisco treat, right? Isn't that
No, I was singing the song.
Isn't that
If
Rice A
you're going
Roni?
to San Francisco.
Who sings that?
I don't know who sang the original. Some chick, and then Me First and Gimmy's covered it.
Oh, did they really?
I'm sure a lot of people have covered it.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know who sang that. Was it a chick? I don't fucking remember.
Boy. It's all right.
I was not alive for like another 20 years.
But Chainsaw probably was. Hey-oh!
He probably helped write it.
Oh, man. He was the inspiration. So passengers, listen, we hope you enjoyed your ride with us on the fucking Doodler. Fucking crazy ass motherfucker out there killing people that we don't even know who the hell it was. Join us next week where we will be talking about changelings.
We will?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so, right?
No, we are, yeah.
Okay.
I
Which
just wanted to see your reaction.
Yeah, I was like, Which
Weren't
are
you already starting? Oh?
I thought we had this discussed. They are human-like creatures found in folklore and folk religion throughout Europe. A changeling was believed to be a fairy that had been left in place of a human stolen by the fairies.
The San Francisco song was a dude. His name was Scott McKenzie.
Really?
You fucking ever heard that name before?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Never heard of that. When was it? Like in the 70s?
It doesn't say overview. And then it just has a picture of this dude's fucking stash.
If he didn't do porn, he should have.
Absolutely.
With that stash, he would have been golden.
Abso-fucking-lutely, bruh.
So yeah, I'm excited about the changeling thing. We're going to kind of talk about that and see maybe what's in store as far as like maybe doppelgangers involved and just kind of look at
Doppelgangers.
Doppelgangers.
You know what I'm going to do?
Uh-oh.
I'm going to try to find this. It's going to be a fucking treat for everybody. It is I think I've talked about it before. Me and my buddy made a couple of movies when I was in New Orleans. One of them starred me.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
That was The Butcher?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. But the other one...
He's a movie star.
The other one might go well with this if we're talking about doppelgangers. I got to get it. It was called Live Bait. Okay. It was like a 10-minute short that I wrote.
Oh, boy.
I wrote it.
Oh, boy.
And before
Oscar worthy, right?
It's actually really good. Yeah. It's solid, dude.
All right.
Before we could film it, I had moved back to Ohio. So after I moved back, my buddy filmed it and did all the stuff. If I can find it, he said he would send it to me. I got to get it. I'm going to get it and I'll post it.
Okay.
I'll post it online.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I think people would like to see that.
You guys can all check it out. I'll see if I can find it.
What about The Butcher? Can we get that one up?
I don't know. We'll see.
I haven't seen it yet.
I have several copies at home.
Yeah. We should.
You know what I
Are
will
they on VHF?
You know what I will
VHF?
You know what I will post though?
What?
I don't know if I've done it before. I thought we did before. I will post the movie poster that we made for it.
I think that's been posted. I know
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've at
Yeah.
least seen that, but I think the movie should be posted so people can watch
I'll
it.
see if I can get it on.
We'll throw it up on our YouTube.
Yeah, I'll see. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
throw it up there. Let people watch it. Yeah.
I'll see if I can find it and we'll put it up.
Yeah, I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
So
It'll be a
listen,
good time.
make sure you guys are stopping over to our official website. That is the midnighttrainpodcast.com. And at our website, you can buy some super sweet merchandise. And by the way, the first of our fecal fighter shit-eating robot t-shirts
In a series. Yeah.
will be dropping this week. I posted a little teaser of it, of the mock-up of it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to be amazing. And I also have another shirt design coming that I'll just have to let you guys see. We'll post it online when it pops up, and we'll
boy.
let you guys know. It's going to be fucking amazing. So
Oh, boy.
we got 2 shirts coming here soon.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. But the first one is amazing, by the way.
Okay.
That shitting robot is
Yeah, no, that's great.
It's fucking fantastic.
Daryl the Deuce Destroyer.
That's right.
Yeah, I like it.
And listeners keep asking how they can keep the steam in our engines. Well, if you like what you hear from us, and we fucking hope you do, consider being a producer of the show by heading over to the midnighttrainpodcast.com and clicking on that little Patreon button at the top of the page, or jumping on over to patreon.com/the Midnight Train Podcast. For as little as $5 a month, you can get all kinds of cool shit like a custom shirt, custom poster, custom sticker, bonus episodes like the Day the Music Died series, which we have half done.
Yep.
Along with the other 75 that are sitting there.
Yep. I've actually, so I'm half done with that
getting
one.
Higher each time.
Yeah, it's I think we're approaching like 100 now. Just since we started this episode.
Just sitting here. Yeah.
We started with 3.
Yeah.
And we're at like 100 now. So
it happens, but it's going to be a good one.
I apologize for my like breathing. I'm just like, we're like 100.
It's better than your throat farting.
That was fucking incredible.
You were just sitting there like waiting, and all of a sudden it was like
just mouth open.
And that was a legit noise too.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
You can go back and watch the video. Nobody made that noise.
Yeah, that was a stomach gurgle.
Yeah, that was fucking
so weird.
You gotta put that on the samples.
Oh, yeah. That's gonna have its own button. Yeah. That's amazing. So if you're a diehard Midnight Train fan and you want to help produce this motherfucker, we really love that you guys help us out.
Yeah, quit leaving like 5 people to do all the work for you assholes.
Yeah, what the fuck?
We got people supporting us and they're supporting you too.
Yeah.
Fucking lazy fucks.
Yeah, but they get all the good shit though.
They do.
They do. They get the good stuff. Because I feel like
they get 400 half-done episodes.
At least it's, half done.
It's like 200 full episodes.
That's what I'm saying. They may not work together, but it's like peanut butter and spaghetti. It doesn't work.
Also, I'm going to I'm going to talk to one of my buddies. We might have might be able to have an interview coming up soon. If anybody's into the heavy metal scene.
Ooh.
It's a buddy of mine who he's been in several very famous bands.
Yeah.
Some pioneers of death metal actually. And
really?
They have a 2-day live stream event coming up. So I'm gonna get a hold of him and see if we can give him a call.
Care to mention any of the bands?
Talk to him a little bit. He's been in Death. He's been in Obituary.
Okay.
He's been in 6 Feet Under.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So he's been in a lot of good bands. A lot of good bands if you're into metal. So I'm gonna give him a call and see if I can get him on and maybe we can do an interview with him and he can plug his their live event and everything like that because it's gonna be fucking sweet, especially if you're into metal.
That's awesome. Yeah, that'd be cool. So look forward to that, folks. And for those of you that would rather just leave a one-time donation, just because you have commitment issues, and we understand, you can head on over to PayPal and use the email address, themidnighttrainpodcast@gmail.com. Also, you can easily like, subscribe, and rate us on your favorite podcast platform. And most importantly,
that would be great.
Share the Midnight Train to everyone. It only takes a couple of minutes.
Go ahead.
And we spend a lot more time than a couple of minutes on this shit. So... depends on the episode. No, I'm just kidding. No, we do. We spend definitely like insurmountable amount of times. You know what I mean? So what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say the liking and sharing, man. Like if you guys ever get a chance to one thing that I know I've been doing, I know John does it because shameless self promotion. But if you guys are in any other like podcast groups, every day I see people like, I need new suggestions for podcasts. What do you got out there, dude? Just go on there and give them our name.
And listen, we know you want to keep us.
That alone would be great.
We know you want to keep us all to yourselves.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
We know. We understand that. We get it.
We're
especially
not, we're
true.
not going to sell out.
Right? No,
we will never sell out.
No, we're used to being poor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're fine.
But we just, just share the love, man.
Share the love. Let people know. So they can hear
if you guys are in podcast groups and people are asking for suggestions, just throw us out there. Give them a link to our Facebook page or whatever. And
everyone deserves to hear the subtle sounds of our illustrious voices coming across the airwaves.
And our weird stomach noises.
That was so fucking weird. So listen, we cannot thank you all enough for the love and support we have received. You guys, really, you have no clue how awesome it fucking is especially when different countries are popping up.
Like, yeah, dude, Austria?
Yeah, Austria.
Should we do a haunted Austria episode?
Yes.
I'll fucking look into it.
So now we have 1,005.
Well, no, that's a regular episode. Oh. So that one I won't even start till the day before we do it.
You guys really do keep the train moving. So listen, do I got a drum roll coming up?
Maybe.
All right. So listen, thank you guys so much for listening. And you know damn well this goes out for all you. So here's a big fucking Midnight Train shout out to my beautiful wife, Grace, Jeff, not our friend Jeff, Chian, BCLM Reinwald, Mac, Julia, John, Brandon, Pat, Janet, Barbara, Patricia, Lacey, Mikey, Ben, John, Nate, Tess, Heidi, Kaylin, Kevin, Samantha, Matt, Diana, Christopher, Jacqueline, Katie, Michaela, Ramsey, Tamar, the Sisters, Skeleton, You see, I got it that time.
Yeah, it was good, man.
So, sister, make sure you check out the Sister Skeleton podcast wherever you listen to podcasts.
If you don't listen, they're gonna send the fucking raccoons, man.
And by the way, all I gotta say is,
Please tell me, is it?
the next shirt goes out to them.
No!
It does. It goes out to them for sure.
Sweet.
That's the other shirt outside of the robot shirt. It's definitely going out to them.
Nice.
Yeah. And please check out their podcast. It is a Sister Skeleton. They're pretty awesome, man. Also to Riley, Logan, Reagan, Charlie, Alyssa, Sydney, Ava, Diane, Alina, Stephanie, Julie, Laura, Cynthia, Kirsten, Dawn, Nicola, Caitlin, Chanel, Alex, Emily Ann, Son of Vasco, Alicia, Frandipai, Danny, Rex, Sadie, Remy, Melissa, Stormy, Eva, Melissa, Wayne, Victoria, Hager, Sean, Bill, Son, Colin, Todd, David Vallow, Juan, Belen, Ken and Brad over at Voodoo Vodka, Stripper Kevin, Davey, our Mexican Vato, Hola Davey.
Hola, Davey.
And a very special fucking thank you. What did you do? Was that the train crash? Oh, that should have been throughout this entire fucking episode. But our superhero Patreon producers, Tommy Fenderboss, Chad Flint, Cheryl Pierce, Chris McLeod, Justin Kowalczyk, Rob Webb from the Fun Box Podcast. Make sure you check out the Fun Box Podcast.
He's doing some good stuff over there.
Absolutely. Christina Skelton, Maria Gibbs, Jessica Bartolome, Oliver Gimmel, both of them. That would be Chainsaw. Fuck. There it is. Chainsaw and Jigsaw. Craig Spurlock, Rick Resler, Courtney Batchelor, Katie Brabenik, and of course, our buddy Bill Birch.
Oh, good for you.
That's fucking awesome. If you want your name to be mentioned on the show, sign up as a member on our website or become
We have a website?
We do have a website. Do you not know what it is?
No.
It's the Midnight Train Podcast.com.
Can you, what was that again?
The
Yeah.
Midnight Train Podcast.com.
Okay.
I think. Is that what it is? I'm kidding. Of course it is. Of course it is. So you guys make sure you stay safe out there. And, as always,
We know, and also real quick, we know this was a shorter episode than normal, but
Right.
it's a cool, well, I don't want to say cool story, but it's an interesting
it's
story.
interesting as well.
And the fact that it's still unsolved and ongoing, and they actually have newer leads
Right.
with the DNA testing. We felt like it was something that we wanted to get out there, and I know it's a long shot, but if you can bring awareness to something like this and they can get some leads, and if you're listening to this and for some fucking reason you might know something, you go back, call those numbers. They have the contact numbers, and
Absolutely.
it's just something that a story like this, especially when they get new leads, like even when they got those new leads, like you didn't really hear about it. The only reason I ever hear about this shit is because I look for ridiculous crap online.
Right.
And I get like in my news feed, my news feeds are horrible. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, I'm the same way.
so but it's a weird story. He definitely confirmed 5 kills up to 16.
Yeah.
So it's,
And who knows? Maybe more.
yeah,
what
I mean, you
Like,
never
don't
really know.
Yeah.
But it's a shorter episode, but it's something that we wanted to discuss and kind of bring back into the spotlight in our own way if we could.
Right. And then next
So-
week, we're talking about changelings, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll
And
make
all-
that one like 6 hours.
Awesome. And then all kinds of bonus episodes, like 3006 halfway done ones.
Actually, I'm up to 52,000
Okay, nice.
half done episodes.
Awesome. All right, listen. Stay safe out there, passengers. And as always, choo-choo, motherfuckers!
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Don't ever laugh as a hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die. They wrap you up in bloody sheets to drop you 6 feet underneath. They put you in a pine wood box and cover you up with dirt and rocks. It all goes well for about a week, and then your coffin begins to leak, and the worms crawl in, the worms worms crawl out. The worms play pinochle on your snout. They eat your eyes, they eat your nose as you begin to decompose. A slimy beetle with demon's eyes chews through your stomach and out your sides. Your stomach turns to rancid grease and pus pours out like melted cheese. You spread it on a slice of bread, and that's what you'll eat when you're dead. And the worms crawl out, the worms crawl in. The worms that crawl in are lean and thin. The ones that crawl out are fat and stout. Your eyes fall in and your hair falls out. Your brain turns into maggot pie. Your liver starts to liquefy. And for the living all is well as you sink further into hell. And the flames rise up to drag you down into the fire where you will drown. Your skin melts off as you descend, and Satan tears you limb from limb. Your suffering will never end. And the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out. They'll eat your guts and then shit them out. And when your bones begin to rot, the worms remain, but you do not. So don't ever laugh as a hearse goes by, for someday you'll be the one to die. And when death brings his cold despair, ask yourself, will anyone care?